So away they go. Daniel Roberts hit the first and the second. He's up with Devon Allen at the moment, and on their inside it's Zallo. It's very tight on the line on the dip. Looked like Devon Allen just got there ahead of Daniel Roberts. Chad Zallo in lane 4 on the inside. 7.53 confirmed as the winning time for Devon Allen. Again, no problems with the start. Charlton got away well in the black, and Harrison will have to come from behind here. Also Marshall on the near side. It's going to be very tight, and in the end, Anderson coming through.
Yeah, I definitely thought that Brittany Anderson got that one. Unusual, like you say, Chris. Oh, personal best as well, 7.91.
Away they go. The best start was probably by Jackson on the outside, who's going very well at this stage. Hobbs on the near side, and Hobbs, I think, gets there ahead of Briscoe. 7.11 it's come up for Aaliyah Hobbs, and she does take that US high school record. Well, Bramell and Coleman pretty tight out of the blocks, and Coleman now moving away. Christian Coleman challenged late there by Bramell, and on the inside Ronnie Baker was coming too. But Christian Coleman will have had an idea of exactly how he wanted to come back, and I reckon it went something a little bit like that.
He will. It's a long time, isn't it? And look at the time, 6.49 seconds. That's really, really impressive.
But by 5 centimetres, that was your winner, Tara Davis. 6 metres and 59 centimetres, which opening round jump. Got off to a great start, and it was enough to take the victory. But let's go on to the track. Our first distance event is the men's 800.
So Downs it is who has got the red vest right on the outside.
As they take the bell, it's around about 119, sorry.
And it's all down to this last 100 metres. Has Saruni left enough? He's working really, really hard. Hopple's coming now on the outside of him. And who is going to take this win? And it is Hopple.
1:46.05, fastest time in the world this year. World lead for Bryce Hopple ahead of Saruni by 0.3 of a second. He timed it to perfection, did Bryce Hopple. Let's go back to the pole vault then. Sandy Morris. This is going to be her attempt at 4.75 at the second time of asking. Here goes Morris then, second time at 4.75. And that is going to stay up. Wow, is that taped on? She gave that a right rattle.
Well, she was a long way over at the top, the high point, wasn't she? But she did give that a rattle.
We are moving on track very swiftly to the women's 3,000 metres. Alicia Monson, the US cross-country champion, stretching away from Vaini Kalati in second place in the women's 3,000 metres at the Millrose Games, and that gap is growing metre by metre, and Monson seems to have the measure of her opponent on this occasion. Good battle going to be going on for times in behind. It's still Galvad of Mexico in third position. Courtney Wayman of the US has come through the field, but it's going to be Alicia Monson. Made the 10,000 metres Tokyo Olympic Games and takes the win at Millrose. 8:31.62, the winning time. They were heading for 8:30 pace, and they were there or thereabouts.
Well, here we go. This is the ultimate test, isn't it? And Vernon Norwood has started off really, really well there in lane 4. Brazier's taken a little bit of time to get up to speed. And Chris, maybe you are right. Taylor looks like he's gone off really well on the outside lane. What's going to happen off the curve? Oh, Taylor just had to watch himself there, and he's managed to break at the front. The clock didn't stop for us, but Christian Taylor it is who's in the lead at 200 metres. Norwood's right on his shoulder, and he is Brazier. He's going to be strong, isn't he, over the last 100 metres, having to come wide, now having to negotiate the bend. Christian Taylor's got the inside. Norwood's got the momentum off that bend, all the way to the finish. Taylor's coming out wide. Norwood, Brazier's still in it, and Taylor takes it, 46.37 seconds.
Well, Christopher Taylor, he did the classic there, didn't it, which was start to drift out a little bit from the inside to make sure that Norwood and Brazier would have to take the long way round. I thought at about 300 gone that he was going to get enveloped and gobbled up and gone past, but he showed some great strength in that home straight. In terms of pacing for this one, Jen, well, Luciano Fiore of the USA is going to take them through 60.5 and 2:02, and then Jeremy Hernandez is going to take it over at around 61s. Fascinating closing stages in prospect here. They come down in the men's 3,000 metres at the Millrose Games. They take the bell, And now it's Cooper Teare who hits the front for the US, pursued by Cole Hocker. And these two rivals from the University of Oregon days on their professional debuts are going to fight this one out. Beamish storming from the back of the field as well. Still might have a say, the New Zealander. But it's Cooper Teare. Cole Hocker now sizing up a challenge down the outside. Beamish trying to squeeze through on the inside. But it's Cooper Teare challenged by Geordie Beamish, who gets there. The New Zealander upsets the American pair. What a superbly judged race from Geordie Beamish, the informed New Zealander.
Where we're expecting Jonathan to go out hard on that outside lane. Fourth placer from Doha World Championships. Disappointed in Tokyo, she didn't make the final. She got knocked out in the semi-finals. Jessica Beard looks like she's going pretty well, but it is McGregor from Jamaica in lane 3. She started really quick. And is Jonathan going to come across from the outside lane? I did expect that she would, using the momentum of the outdoor lane. And she's really digging in down that back straight now. Look at this. This is her class. Jonathan. Jessica Beard coming into second place. Raven Rogers really struggling to get past there on that bend, but it's a fantastic victory here as long as she keeps this going for Jonathan. Jessica Beard chasing her all the way down to the line, and she stops the clock at 52.50 seconds.
And another of the most highly anticipated events of the Millrose Games, the women's Wanna Make a Mile. Ellie Poirier-St-Pierre at the moment stretching away by a metre or two from Josette Norris. Klosterhalfen trying to go with them, and these three are stretching away from Sage Herter in fourth position, and Athingmo, as we probably expected, now struggling to live with this pace.
Going into that final lap, she's really putting the gauntlet down now, isn't she? She's moving away with every single metre, just looking down at her personal best. 4:16.85 is the figures of her US national record. Norris is running really well. You can see the strain on her face going into this last 100 metres. 4:19.30, not to be a US national indoor record on this occasion, but it was a great win. So the women's 800 metres is next on track. And it is RJ Wilson who hits the bend, 1:31.49 seconds. What has she got left in those legs? This is her season's debut. Latoya Goals following her from Jamaica. She's working really, really hard with that head back. She always does that in all her races as she works really, really hard towards the end of the race. But RJ Wilson, she's already a 5 times winner of this race, and she's making it her 6th. She comes all the way up to line. 2:01.38 for the win.
And this is the men's Wanna Make a Mile to conclude our track programme at the Millrose Games. Eric Sawinski, the pacemaker, then leading them out early on ahead of Ollie Hoare. The British national record is 3:52.02. Those two marks will be in Josh Kerr's sights, but he hasn't shaken off Ollie Hoare just at the moment. Colby Alexander in third. Kerr now starting on his face to show a little bit of pressure. Ollie Hoare's going past him.
This is a tough one, isn't it? Josh Kerr was really looking for that record. He's got to keep working. Ollie Hoare's working all the way to the line. He's going to take the victory. Kerr has to keep working, try to get that Scottish and that British record, but Ollie Hoare takes it, 3:50.83.